Hello my beauties, and welcome back to another Mordheim stream. I'm your host, Mordheim Chris, and today we will be doing a little bit of painting. Finally, it's time to paint some of the buildings for the board. Last time my cam cut out because I forgot to charge it, because I'm somewhat of an idiot. But I started doing just a little bit of dry brushing after the camera died. So I think I will continue with some dry brushing and see if I can finish maybe a building or two. So I hope you will kick back, relax, and enjoy a chill show today. Just gonna do a little bit of painting, which should be nice and relaxing. So I started doing some the first layer of dry brushing on the wood. So I will continue to do that, but I also need to fill some of the gaps with a little bit of dark paint before we get to that part. So for that I'm going to use some burnt umber. Just squeeze in a little bit of that. And maybe a little dash of black. And let's blend these bad boys together. And I'm going to add a little bit of water and make it like a wash. I'm gonna pull out the MVP Edun tomato ketchup. It's just water. Let's see if we can. Just gonna mix it with a brush to get it ready, and we should be able to start. Now, I don't really have like an exact measurement. You kind of want it to be runny, but not so diluted that it doesn't stick to anything, you know? Kind of just wanted to get a nice mix. Now, what is the correct mix? Well, that depends on what you're doing. Just have to just mix it until it's right for whatever purpose you want. I'm not sure if it shows on camera, but between these cracks, I didn't hit it with a spray, the spray can, the primer. So I'm going to get some of the wash into the cracks. It's simply to shade it correctly, and I'm going to just do a pass over the entire building and kind of snuff out any exposed like wooden or foam core bits, because I was a bit sloppy when I did the primer. I thought I had it all covered, but was quite a bit of stuff that was not covered. So I'll just do a quick pass over of that, and there is quite a bit of pink foam showing here. I'm not sure if I can get it on cam, but it's very visible to the naked eye. You really don't want the pink foam to show. I am not done yet, no green leaf. I am a slowpoke, you know. I'm not like you. I'm not a professional just churning out buildings. I should get an airbrush, I guess, because it will make the priming a lot more consistent, and it should be a bit quicker. But then again, I just love poking with my brush, you know. It's very, what you say, relaxing and therapeutical is what I'm getting at. Now let's I think it should be fine any second now. Yeah, I can go back with some more later on. Just checking out the walls to see if they need some more coverage. How are you doing, Greenleaf? Any new projects going on? I think I do have like I think I have a command, but let me pull it up, Greenleaf, so you can actually do your own shout out if you ever want to. God damn it, there were so many cracks in this one. I should get some better lights where I prime my my stuff, because it's kind of dark, so sometimes it doesn't show the exposed stuff, you know, which is kind of stupid, but that's how it is. Let me just check that out for you real quick. Greenleaf. I think we should let's see. Yes, if you do Greenleaf, if you ever want to do your own shout out, you just do exclamation mark and green, and there should your Instagram should pop up. That's kind of magical. And I think you can do it once a minute. You don't have to do it once a minute though. I think that's the cool down on your self-promotion. Now let's see. I think we have one last building that I want to kind of go over and check for like exposed XPS. I should have done this previously, but I haven't had the time with the real life and stuff. Let's see. There is a lot of stuff here. Need to just get it, dig it in, just jam it full of dark paint, wash. Should be done very, very soon. I made this like a proper nightmare to kind of to paint. It was a good idea when I started out, and it's a terrible idea at the moment. Oh fuck, I forgot to brush underneath. Oh well. Hey Jelly Moon, good to see you, buddy. I feel much safer now that I have my trusted moderator. I hope you're ready to keep everyone safe from the evil spammers. And how are you doing, Jelly? Doing good? Oh, I really messed up on this one. What a shit show. I get it, Jelly. You are allowed to consume drugs at work. No worries at all. You can do whatever you want. At Mordheim Incorporated, we are very lenient with our drug policies. As long as you say nice things about me every now and then, Jelly Moon, you are safe. I will need an even smaller brush here. I know you're not going to believe me, Jelly Moon, but I did something that I didn't plan very far ahead, and now I have to suffer the consequences for it. I know. Who would have thought? But I did get my friend to create some stuff for the barricade, so I have that going at least. So I will be able to make the barricade soon, and one day I will be able to find the LED lights, and everything will be smooth. You just have to trust me on this one, Jelly. Did you send me oh yes, you did send me the link to Leif. I watched that a little bit today. Maybe I'm allergic to LED lights. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Several things. Okay, I'm sorry, this is super non-engaging is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's do something fun instead. All right, I think we can start by doing some of the brickwork that will transform the buildings. Oh. A little sneak peek of the legs. I know you enjoy it so. Now I forgot previously, but I do have a gray paint, gray acrylic. The last time I mixed black and white, but I think it's just gonna. Yeah, I will. The next board I will incorporate the LEDs. Next time I will also plan ahead, much better than I have. I'm going to level up. I promise you, Jelly. It's going to be good. Now I think we will do some dry brushing for the bricks, which should be easy enough. I hope I don't mess it up, but it should. Let's grab our. It's not super big. I think I have a bigger dry brush at home, so I should have brought that. But Let's just see how it turns out. Yeah, you do have some extra control when you don't use a big dry brush. And when you do stuff like this, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be super consistent with how much paint you apply to the different bricks. Sometimes it's kind of good to have some, like a mix, so that the bricks are brighter at some spots than others, you know. I will try to get them all to like this nice gray color. And of course, I will do some more highlights on it. Let's like so. I really like when you have the dark brown base, because it kind of already adds some color and some shading to the bricks, which I do not mind. I think it looks pretty decent. Be sure to get me in on the research, and I'll make you regret it. What do you mean? You would never sabotage me, would you, Jelly Moon? I would love to have you on my research team. What could possibly go wrong? Oh shit. There's some bricks on the side of this on the side of the building as well. I'll try to pick those out with a dry brush. I'm going to work one side of the time. Oh shit, too much paint. Now this rock will be next to the plaster, so I will try to make it a bit darker, because I think it will look better if it's not as bright, because I wanted to kind of contrast with the wall next to it. You are very human, Jelly. You are at least in my eyes, you are an amazing human, an amazing guy. You're not a robot. You're just a human boy. That's right, Jelly. If you're new to the channel, hi and welcome. I am Mordheim, and today we are painting some Mordheim buildings. When I say Mordheim, I mean Mordheim. We're doing some Mordheim buildings. At the moment, I am simply dry brushing the stones, and we will later on do some more wood and bricks and, well, the plaster. That should be it. Now, the entire building has been primed brown, like a dark brown. I think it's called, it's not the burnt umber. I think it's, god damn it. I will try to remember. It's something umber, at least. maybe it's no, it's not raw umber. I will get it out later, but it's a dark brown, and it kind of gives everything like a really nice base and some nice shading and some nice dirt color. Well, this one is burnt umber, but I don't know if the spray can is burnt umber. I think it's a different umber, but I'm not entirely sure. So you might be right, Jelly. And I might be super wrong. I'm trying to do like everything from the side, and then I will move to the top and do some more painting on top. I just try to do every side one at a time, because I'm a bit of a scatterbrain, so sometimes I will just forget stuff. But as you can see, using the dry brush, it's very easy to pick out the stones, and with a little bit of gray it kind of transforms the building. It's starting to look a lot more realistic. It's a dark brown color by Liquitex. It's a spray can. Oh shit, that's not, god damn it. Sometimes you have to be careful. It's super easy to, well, it's not super easy. I am super sloppy, but I painted some wood with the gray color, but it should be fine. I will go back over it with the brown later on. So now I will need to do the insides here as well. It's not always easy to get all the spots, but it should be fine. Yeah, it might be raw umber. I think it very well might be, you know. All right, so I will start doing this side. I'm sorry about the mess. I will try to tidy up and make it look a little bit more enticing. I'm not sure enticing is the correct word. I don't want it to be a complete trash aesthetics, you know. Hey, hobby bandit. Let me check out your spray suggestion. Oh god damn it, I have to accept cookies and location. Are you going to steal my bank account? Yeah, raw umber. It looks right. Thank you so much, Mr. Jellymoon. Oh, by the way, I hit the goal of 150, but I didn't pay attention, so it kind of got lost to me. But I'm very happy. 152 followers on Twitch at the moment. If you are watching and not following yet, please consider doing so. I'm also over at Instagram, and I'm almost up to 2,000 there, so I'm super happy with that. I never thought I would get that many followers on Instagram. And I see that Hobby Bandit, you are almost at 1,000, so we have both big milestones ahead of us. And Jelly, can you check if I remembered to? I think I changed it to exclamation mark bandit for Hobby Bandit's Instagram. But I'm starting to doubt myself because, well, I actually remembered. I'm super proud of myself now. Whew. I did it. We got the bandit shout out. Go check him out on Instagram. He is getting close to 1,000, which is super awesome and well deserved, in my opinion. So go check out my good friend, my hobby friend, the Hobby Bandit. You know, Jelly, you can also promote your own Instagram if you want. I think its command is Jelly, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to force you to self-promote if you don't want to. All right, so I think I got most of the bricks with this facing. Now it's not too many left. All right, see you later, hobby. Lurk away. Of course, I don't mind lurkers. People watching at home that are not chatting, that's perfectly fine. But if you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment in chat. I will try to answer them all to the best of my abilities. All right, so we got most of the stones are. Got the first layer of gray, one shade of gray so far, and I think I will get the smaller one. There is some in between bricks. They can't be completely brown. Just need a little dusting of gray. Kind of make it stand out just a little bit more. Oh, I forgot to do the flooring, so I will do that as well. I'm trying to pick out the top of some of the bricks, because light would kind of, naturally they should be lighter on top, because that's where, like the sun, where light would normally hit it. So it's not the golden demon, you know. It's it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to do any OSL unless you're into that stuff. But I'm not good enough at painting to be doing some advanced lighting and on a big table like this one. Just trying to go across the tiles real quick here. And I will do a second passing because I need to add a little bit of dirt and stuff. Should be fine. Very happy with the transformation so far. Let's see. I think we might, I think we could do the shingles right away. Actually, I will. Need to clean off the dry brushes. Just get the paint out of them so they don't get ruined. Because we have to do some more dry brushing later on. And I don't want, well, it's not that important when you're doing ruined buildings, but you don't want to have too much gray showing into the other mix. Kind of want to keep it clean, nothing obscene. That's my motto. We don't want anything obscene here. Now let's. I want to try to focus on getting one building done and then going to the next one. It's just nice to feel that you're getting some progress, I guess. You don't save that much time by doing batch painting with these kind of buildings. Not in my experience, at least. For the shingles, I think I will do the classic black one, but I also want to do some orange ones. Because I did orange shingles on my first tile, but I didn't like it that much, so I painted them black instead, which is what they ended up looking like in the end. So I stuck with the black ones. But I was watching or looking at some old pictures today from August of 2023, I believe, like 2 years ago. And I kind of liked the look of them. So I might go back and, well, not go back, but I might add one house with orange shingles. Just to do something a bit different. I'm using pure black for this, and I will go back. I think I will do 1 or 2 highlights. I'm thinking of doing one gray highlight and then top it off with a light cream color, which is how I usually do this. And when you have like a recipe that works, then you don't have to, why change it, you know? If you're happy with it, then it looks good. Now, I'm not saying don't ever mix it up, but it is nice to have some like home run recipes that you know how to do and that work well for you. All right, so we got the shingles painted black. We kind of have to wait for this to dry before we dry brush it. So what should we do? Hey Dikash, welcome to the stream, my friend. I hope you're doing well. We are doing some painting stuff today. We don't have a pun theme today. Maybe it's paint related today. I don't know. I am not the program director. I'm not in charge of my own show. I don't know what the hell is going on. Clueless Priest, the painkiller. There we go. I can always rely on you to make some puns. Let me see, Jelly Moon. Would you ever consider starting an alter ego stream as Bald Chris Gray and only paint terrain using 50 Shades of Grey and only use BDSM items as brushes? Well, that stream already exists over at Only Hands. You don't have to pretend you haven't watched it. I see you lurking around, Jelly. I know what you like. No, I will do that. I will also do 50 Shades of Clay, where I just massage clay all day. Let's see, what should we do? We're literally watching paint dry. Great stream, Chris, as they say. Let's knock out these walls. It has to be done anyway. You know, Jelly Moon, I love doing erotic stuff on my stream. I think you witnessed my glue cam, so you know just how exciting it can actually get. And I even play my when I play my romantic saxophone music. I know you all get in the mood. Let's I realize when I'm brushing this wall, I might not. It's not a very exciting like piece of the board, but it still deserves some attention, you know. Yeah, it's not for everyone. Well, I do have my glue cam goal at the bottom. We are currently at 0%, but all I need is $100 and I will bring it back. I will also make it possible to use like the channel points to summon the glue cam, but don't be surprised, but I haven't really figured out the stupid channel points. I think I have 2 different kinds of channel points at the moment. I will need to do a deep dive. Oh yeah, I'm literally charging for the money shot. That's absolutely correct, Takash. I'm an online hobby prostitute. That's the best description of my doings on the internet. It's one of the worst things ever produced. I think it should be on one of the videos, like one of the VODs. I'm not sure if it's up on YouTube yet. I will have to pay attention and maybe pull it or censor it. I'm not sure. It is not PG-13. I agree, Jelly Moon. There is, for certain, some moral and some moral issues with it. Hey, Bipsk, good to see you again, buddy. Hope you are doing well. We are doing a little bit of a dry brushing today, which is a super easy technique. Absolutely everyone can do this. If you are sitting at home cursing because you don't think you have what it takes to make this majestic wall, I do have some news for you, or news I should say. I don't have a news for you. I do have some news. And you are more than capable of doing this. And it applies to everyone. There we go. Another one done. Is there a Dawn of War Definitive Edition? Oh, is it that, like, is it a remake of the first original Dawn of War? I take it. I'm deducing that using my giant brain. Oh, it's a remaster. Okay. I never played the original Dawn of War. Because I've never been much of a 40k guy, as I have said many times on this stream. I've always been more of a fancy guy, but I am dipping my toes into the 40k universe eventually. Oh crap. I'm running out of tissue. Yeah, I remember Dawn of War getting really good reviews, and it was very popular back in the day. I used to work at a gaming store called Game Zone. Shout out to Game Zone. Back in the day. And we sold a lot of copies of Dawn of War. Am I your muse, Bipsk? Well, maybe I will pose for you one day, and you can paint me or draw me, whatever you want to do. Well, it was a great time. Let me tell you that, Tikash, the good old Game Zone. I used to have some really fun jobs. I think maybe my work is. I'm not sure if I am your muse, but I could be. Working at a game store in the mid 2000s to late 2000s was a blast. We had a lot of fun. The industry was really exploding. You had like the Xbox 360 and the PS3, all of that stuff. The PSP and then the Nintendo DS, Nintendo Wii, all of that stuff. Yeah, GameZone was it was a blast. So of course, when you work with video games every day, you kind of it kind of loses its magic, you know. But I was lucky enough to be invited along with one of the distributors to like the unveiling of GTA 4 in London, which is that was one of the highlights. Like not the day-to-day stuff, but actually getting flown to London. They got us a really fancy hotel. Dinner and all that stuff was included, of course. That was really cool. And being able to see games before like everyone else could, which was a bit more special back in the day, I guess. Yes, you did buy a Halo 3 Collector's Edition. Stupid. If I remember correctly, one of the discs didn't work for your Halo 3 Collector's Edition. And that is something that got completely out of hand. Like all of the collector edition stuff. It even got to the point, the Halo 2 for the original Xbox, the Halo 2 Collector's Edition in the steel case is more common than just the normal one. Can you imagine? If you make a Collector's Edition and you make more copies of the Collector's Edition than you make of the regular edition of the game. It's just kind of defeats the purpose, in my opinion. It was a great and fun place. I kind of do miss just places like that exist in general, like local, not chain stores that specialize in stuff. You don't see a lot of that today. Okay, so now I have done a lot of bricks already, but since I have the paint out, let's give this bad boy a passing as well. Yes. Oh, what a great love story, Bipsk. It competes with The Notebook for greatest love story. Our hands touching as you hand me the copy of the game, like the spark of electricity in our eyes as the eyes meet. That is how I remember it now. I don't remember it happened originally, but after you told me about it, I have made many fantasies about it later on. Of course, only the best fantasies, Bipsk. Yes, I do remember your lonely face. Great period. I'm so disappointed that you found someone. I do miss the old lonely version. What a guy. To me, gaming is a bit different than it used to be. It did feel a bit more magical or whatever back in the day, but that's just because you were younger, you didn't have as much stuff going on, you didn't have all the bills, and well, everything just felt different, I guess. Yes, the best and the worst. You can't have one without the other. Now let's try to blast this one out. We can go back and we can kind of tint all of the colors with some washes later on if I want to change up how it looks. So it's not final, you know. I think the gray together with the dark brown looks pretty decent, if I'm being honest, or if I'm. Sometimes I actually do enjoy what I make, and sometimes it feels like a struggle and everything feels like it's complete shit. But I think that's normal. You just have to kind of be aware of it and realize that it will look better later on, hopefully. Just cross your fingers. Oh shit, that was a bit too much paint. Well, I do want to have some lighter spots and some lighter stones. I don't want the board to be too dark either. For some reason, I have always wanted my board to be like in daylight. A lot of people make dark boards like it's that makes me think that it's at night, but I want to have like a place that kind of just looks a bit scary and I'm not sure if it's depressing, but I kind of like. I want it to look eerie and a bit lonely, I guess, and also to be pretty at the same time. I'm pretty much just describing you, Bipsk. A bit lonely, a bit depressing, but also a bit pretty, you know? I'm such a poet today. You bring out the best in me, Bipsk. Oh, Bipsk with the Prime subscription. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, buddy. And I'm up to 22 subscription points this month, which is absolute insanity. So thank you so much to everyone. Now you don't have to watch commercials anymore. I know how frustrating that can be. You know, you have taken your pants off, everything is ready, and then the commercial strikes, you know. It's terrible. Yes, it's a very good business model. You tell people that they are not good enough, and then they will give you money in return. It's my dream job. Now, my dream job growing up was to be like a personal bra, like a human bra. I think that is still my dream job. To be like a human bra. That is my dream job. I think I would be super good at it. Let me see, Jellymoon. Is the stone pillar landscape on the napkin on purpose? No, that's simply coincidental. Yes, Tikash, you have it all wrong because you have people putting you down. But you can actually talk shit to people and have them pay you for it. It's amazing. And if you go to OnlyHands/Mordheim, only hands, you can get the X-rated version of it. Back to the drawing board. Well, just wait. When we start doing our Blood Bowl stream together, you're going to make so much money. You don't have to worry anymore. Like, I think you will at least make €5 a month, you know? And that's a lot of money. Yes, beer bowl, Mordheim, whatever we call it, it's going to be a tremendous success. Now, I forgot to do the shingles, so I will go back and dry brush all of the shingles. I think that the brush is maybe a bit too wet, but I'm a little moistness doesn't scare me. It's not that important on these tiles because you want to give them like a grayish tint with some black still showing. I think looks pretty nice. And then I will do the same on this side. There is also some of the brown, the dark brown from the primer is also showing through the black. So it's kind of a nice mix of some brown, some black, and some gray. And we will do a final highlight on the shingles with a light cream color, which is the same cream color that I use for the wood. So that should save us a little bit of time, you know. And it's the same cream color that I use for the stones. So I highlight everything with the same cream color. And that is the only reason why they call me Creamy Chris. Don't listen to what people say. There are no other reasons. It's just the cream color. Now I will, for once, drink water instead of the usual slop I drink. I will try to do better. Instead of just chugging Coke and energy drinks, I want to drink more water, basically. All right, so I think it's time for the cream. Let's do the cream color. I will mix it on this. Maybe should I do a? Let me get a brand new painting box. Be right back. Groggy Groggo, crispy drinking water, ASMR. Yeah, I'm going to do some ASMR in the future. People love the sound of me drinking. And the last stream, I was sucking on some of these Turkisk pepper, which is a horrible way to do a live stream. But that's what you get at the Crispy Chris, or Creamy Chris, as I'm known. That's what you get at the the Creamy Chris Mordheim stream. Now I will, oh shit, there's some brown goop. We don't want the brown goop, we want the creamy goop. Let's get some slap down here. Now I usually do 50-50-ish. I don't have this. This is not an exact science. I think I will need to add a bit more white to the mix, if I'm not mistaken. I think I do. I'll just have to see how the mix turns out. I think, oh, this looks kind of creamy, I guess. Yeah. I will give this like a light brushing of this. Maybe I will do it on the wall. I will do it on the wall because it's not the end of the world if it doesn't look too good, you know. And we can always go back and fix it later on if it's terrible. I will use this part just for this. When you do like really light colors, dry brushing, you want to do it a bit more careful, because if it's easy to overdo it, I guess. So when I do light colors, I try to keep it a lighter touch, is what I'm trying to say, to not get too much paint, like I already did here. So you kind of need to make sure most of the paint is gone. When I did the gray previously, I went kind of hard because I wanted the gray to kind of get all over. Now I want to get just a little bit of a lighter dry brushing. And as you can see, there is a bit of warmth in it. It's almost like a bit of yellow. And yeah, I think that's a decent mix. Yeah, let's try it on some of the wood. Yeah, I don't hate that. I think it should be good. Now let's start doing, I will try to do the wood. And you don't have to dry brush everything. You kind of want to leave some spots untouched, because then you get a bit more, what do you call it, the natural looking wood. Yeah, the wood, it's really coming alive. Sponge brushing, I'm very, very interested in trying it, but I do have a bunch of brushes in the studio, but I did not pay attention. Surprise, surprise! And I bought some sponges that had soap in them, so they are completely useless for all of my purposes. That was a big miss, but I will buy some sponges, and I will most definitely try a little bit of sponge painting. It should be perfect for the kind of work that I do. It might save me a bit of time, you know. And if there is anyone that needs time savers, it's me, because I am one of the slowest individuals on this planet. My spirit animal is most definitely a sloth. And I have like the unfortunate combination of being a bit impatient impatient, I should say, impatient and slow at the same time, which is as you probably can tell, it's not the best combination of human traits. Well, getting terrain is really fun. I would advise you to maybe try the toilet instead, but I do get the excitement. I'm not knocking it, you know. I'm not judging. Now for October, one of my plans, in addition to doing some Blood Bowl streaming with you, if my plans come to fruition, I kind of want to do like an Oktoberfest theme, which means making a dwarven brew house. And I also want to paint some of Bugman's Rangers, like in the old 4th edition style. See, this is starting to come alive. I am liking it so far. Now I might need to go down a brush size to get the insides and the beam here. I think I will do a passing with the big brush first, or the medium brush I should say, and then we will go back and finish later on. What was the terrain that you bought, Tikash? Yes, another brew house. It's going to be, hopefully it should be a good one. It could be the start of a dwarven district. A little bit of everything. Okay, cool. I like it. Some Hexengard. Is that the new? Those are the undeads. No, like the night haunt stuff. Is that it, or am I mixing it? Hey, Korea K, long time no see. Good to see you again, buddy. I hope you're doing fantastic today. Oh. And thank you for following Mordheim1111 exclamation point. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We are almost at 160, which is the next goal. Oh. And 160 is of course just a stepping stone for total and utter world domination, which is the ultimate goal. But you kind of have to do some baby steps, you know. You have to learn how to walk before you can run. So I'm super happy with 150-ish, but I do want to continue growing. Not sure if there was any association with the undead. Okay, Tikash, then I'm misremembering, I guess. Which is not super, not very surprising, is what I'm trying to say. Now, as you can see, I'm using the same mix. Okay, I got a little bit too much here and there. Of course, I have a Twitch channel running. It's I can do it at the same time as I'm recording and doing hobby stuff, so it's all good. Trying to do everything at once, and I use the footage and I'm making some YouTube videos, but I'm just lagging behind. I have one done, and I have a couple more in the starting area. But I really need to drill all of the editing basics, I guess. My workflow for editing videos is horrendous. But it should improve with a little bit of practice. Now, what I was saying is I use the same mix for the wood and the shingles and the stones. Just kind of blend it all together. And because they are black and these are brown and these are gray, they all kind of show differently, you know. Now this is not perfect at all. It doesn't look, but it doesn't have to look perfect. It's just as long as it looks good, that's good enough. My mantra while doing this is perfection is the enemy of good. Which is the only reason why I have been able to make it this far. Because I've kind of had like a tendency to lean towards perfection, and if I couldn't make it perfect, then I didn't want to even bother. But that way you won't be able to make anything, at least not I wasn't able to make anything because I wanted it had to be absolutely perfect, you know, and it's difficult to make to make something perfect. So I'm trying to teach myself that as long as it's good, then that's all right. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yes, I am Mordheim on YouTube as well. MRT. What do I call it? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but yes, my YouTube it's Mordheim, and I also have Mordheim streams. The Mordheim channel is not. I don't have any videos yet because I haven't released the first one. I do have some in the chamber that I will release soon. Trademark. Yes, people who have numbers in the name, they are really stupid. T1, C4, G3. How dare they? It's so rude. Don't they ever consider us streamers? Feel free to leave a follow on the Mordheim streams and the Mordheim channel Morton 11 or Morton 111. Let me see, I'm missing some chats here. Korea K, 5 hours in the kitchen today. Tomorrow friends visit to paint minis. That sounds amazing. Sounds great, Korea K. And thank you so much, Morton 111. I appreciate it a lot. The streams channel is pretty much just uploading my videos from Twitch, kind of like an archive. And the Mordheim main channel will be like long videos, and what do you call it? Kind of like diaries, like building diaries, is what I'm trying to convey using the English language. Oh fuck! I went a bit too hard on some of the wood here. Turned out a bit too bright. Luckily, fixing wood is really easy. You can just go over it with a little bit of a wash, and that should fix it right back up. The same goes for the stones and all of that. It's not the end of the world if you if it ends up too bright, or if some of the colors don't look exactly how you want them to. You can just go back with a little bit of wash. I hope you're all feeling well tonight and relax, maybe get to do some hobby stuff yourself. And if you have anything you want to share, it is you can post links in the chat, and I will check it out and share it with the community. We are getting more and more people watching and commenting, sharing their stuff, which I think is really nice, because the community is like half the fun, in my opinion. Oh shit! I accidentally brushed off a brick, so it's not as solid as I was hoping for, which is not a good sign, but well, let's glue it back into place. Oh. I haven't burnt my fingers in ages, which is a bit of a miracle, if you ask me. Now let's see, bricks are done, most of the wood is done. I will go over and do some of the flooring. I'll try to follow my own advice and get a lot of the brush out of the bristles before you start dry brushing. Oh. Now there is a lot of sand and dirt, and I want to go over it with some different colors to kind of make it stand out a little bit. At least that's the plan. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's coming together nicely. I'm not going to knock it. Let's go over. Just trying to do a little bit of brushing here to pick out some of the wood grain. Like so. We got all of that stuff done. Good. Now we are going to, before I start painting the walls, the wattle and the plaster, I should say, I am going to slap on a little bit of typhus corrosion on the metal parts of the building. Let me Now, Typhus Corrosion is a technical paint by Games Workshop, Citadel, and it's like this nice/nasty brown color, and it has some a little bit of texture, so it really picks up when you dry brush it with some orange, really picks up the texture, which is lovely. So I'm doing the lock and the hinges here. I think I will also do the window. It's really nice to have some different colors. So a little bit of dark brown and orange will really make the windows and the rest of the building kind of pop a little. And if you spill some of this, it doesn't matter, because it's it kind of like fits all of the grime and stuff on the Mordheim board. Now there are some prison bars way in the background here, and I will slather on a bunch of the Typhus Corrosion. Hopefully it will, well, it might not be as visible, but if people actually pay attention, there will be some different kind of colors in the background. And I will go, when this is dry, I will go back and I will dry brush it with another technical paint, which is called Risa Rust. But I won't do it right away, I will do it a little bit later. Now it's time to paint the walls, and I'm not going to say worried, but as I don't have like an exact science of how I do this, so it's kind of a little bit touch and go. So we will see how it looks as we move forward. I think this should be a nice mix. We might want a little bit of more brown in the mix. I will start out with these walls because they are big and flat and easy to paint. And I'm doing it should be a kind of thin mix. Let me see. Yeah. So it doesn't cover completely. Now, and that might sound stupid, and maybe it is, but I kind of like. I think this could also be done with a sponge, if you had like a small sponge. I try to dab it so it doesn't cover completely, and with the thinness of the paint, it kind of, I'm not sure if it shows, but it kind of leaves some of the brown, the dark brown, and it kind of looks nasty in a good way. It looks old and decrepit and yeah, dilapidated. I will try using some big words today. Never mind that I don't speak English. I will just doing my best to impress everyone here. Hey Flintcoat, lurk away. I'm sorry, I forgot to do the dildo dilapidated. I know that's your favorite, Takash. All right, so this is looking terrible, which is kind of the point. So let's keep doing it. I usually do maybe 3 layers, I think. So it takes a while, but I do like doing it this way. I like the results. I'm not going to say that this is some genius technique or anything, but I like building up the colors and having it shine through. I think it looks good, the final result. If people have any other techniques that they like to use, feel free to suggest or elaborate in chat, of course. Always appreciate it. All right, so I think this looks nasty in the correct way. Oh, that was too much water, too little paint. Maybe just a little bit too much paint, too little water. I have to concentrate. I like how people are painting irises and reflections in irises on the Space Marines characters, and I'm complaining about having to paint a wall. Well, that's how it is, I guess. Some people are really good at painting. I really don't understand how people are able to paint when they paint the eyeballs and they have it's not just a black dot, it's they do paint the iris and all that stuff. It looks super, super natural. When people do that on 28mm figures, it kind of blows me away. All right. I think this is, I'm trying something new. I usually don't have this little coverage of paint, but I will give this make this like a test shot to see if I can make it work. So then I will see, I will attempt it. I will see how it goes. If there is any, if it's the way forward, maybe just do one building like that. I'm not sure. It's easier to do it this way and just add some more paint than to go back. Going back would be a lot harder. Now, for the most part, I'm not dragging the brush, I'm dabbing it. Maybe it's, I'm not sure. There might be other ways to get this this kind of result, but for now I'm sticking with it. I'm adding just a little bit more to this was really dark. It does look nasty. It does look really, really nasty. But it's also really dark, and I kind of want my buildings to bit. I don't want them to be super bright, but I do kind of want them to look a little bit not lively, but to look bright. As I said previously, I kind of want the Mordheim table to look as if it's in daylight, like an overcast or maybe even a sunny autumn morning. I managed to paint full ice back in 1997, but can't for the love of corn find the models anywhere. Oh shit! I should not hold a brush while I'm doing anything else. You had to use magnifying glass to see, but it was older and well painted. Well, that sounds amazing, Jelly. I would love to see those models. And I want to see what you're up to these days. Because I'm super curious. Super curious to see. And yes, kudos to people who are able to paint actual full eyes. Just I think it's so hard just getting the black spots right without making them cross their eyes or look super surprised, etc. It's there's so many models, especially from the 90s, with some really wonky eyes. I kind of love it, but I don't want it on my minis today. Now, let's see. Well, if I'm able to finish this building today, I will be super happy. I will finally have something to post on the good old Instagram again. Maybe I will even get out the turn board, have it spin around. Who knows? Huh. Well, I think it's looking, I like it. I do like it so far. I need to get my finger out of the ass and get some of the last remaining stuff, like the LED lights, etc. And then we should be cooking. See, it is looking a bit depressing, this building, but that's not entirely negative. It's actually kind of what we are going for. Yeah, but it does need to, I need to brighten it up a little bit. Let's do a second passing with this exact same mix, doing like a second layer. I will have to keep it thin still. Now, if you are new to the channel, welcome. This is Mordheim. I am your host, Mordheim Chris, aka Creamy Chris. Today we are painting up a ruined building for Mordheim. Mordheim is like a skirmish game set in a post-apocalyptic Warhammer universe. And this is what we are aiming for. This is like the end result. That's my third tile. We are currently working on the fourth one, and we are in the middle of dabbing on some paint on a ruined bailiff's office. Hey, White Wolf, aka future Mr. Golden Demon. You've been crushing it lately, buddy. Holy hell. You are, of course, streaming at the entirely wrong times because I cannot participate when I'm at work. But I try to stop by every now and then. No, I said the future Golden Demon. If you keep on doing it, keep getting better at this rate. That's what I'm saying. Then you will be a Golden Demon trophy collector in no time. I really like the Fulgrim, this snaky dude. That's probably not what he is, but I think he's a sneaky dude. I think you just leveled up on every single aspect of painting, like the metals and the skin. Color choices, everything just came together. I was very impressed. I'm not sure if it was after the first or the second session. I was like, holy shit, this is absolutely next level. So props, if you haven't already, check out White Wolf 131. I got a shout out from the Streamlabs. He is streaming painting miniatures, and he is doing some really good stuff over on his channel. So if you like banter, and if you like well painted minis, then go check him out. That is my suggestion, which is one of the words I don't like to use because I'm not very good at saying it, but I will for my dear friend White Wolf. Oh, by the way, I will just give me a quick second, and I will show you your White Wolf tribute. Does he hate banters? Is that really true, White Wolf? That doesn't sound correct to me. I'm just going to finish this quickly. Oh, it's looking so nasty. I like the nasty paints. Oh, let me. All right, so this is. Well, you have to share it with someone, White Wolf. This is, of course, the statue to my dear friend Photron. He's the coward being chased by the rat, and this will be. I will get like one of the Fenrisian wolf heads. I'm going to plant it on top of the archway here, and this will be the entrance to the garden of the White Wolf. So hopefully it will appease you, sir. I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. Well, now I'm just tooting my own horn, but that's fine. I will allow some self-tooting, if I'm allowed to, if that's a term that is permitted on Twitch. A little bit of self-tooting. I know that Tikash, he does love a bit of self-tooting at home. He pulls the blinds and gets his hand lotion out. He watches some old VODs of your old friend Mordheim, and then he does some self-tooting. You tried to toot your own horn, but the ribs got in the way. Yeah, that's ribs for you. It's nature's cock block, as they say. That's the only purpose of the ribs. Blinds are in fact closed. Yes. How could I have guessed? Heyo, glorious badger. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are all doing well. We are talking about tooting our own horns, and we are painting some nasty looking Mordheim, what do you call them? Buildings, of course. Hey Lucian, from the Badger Raid. Good to see you again, buddy. I hope you're all doing well this fine evening. We are, well, luckily for me, I'm trying to make this building look as nasty as possible. So I'm doing some really thin and patchy, what do you call them, layers of creamy paint. That is why they call me Creamy Chris after all. It's because I do love the creamy paints. Yeah, I think it's coming along nicely. Thank you very much for saying that. We are now, this one is almost done. I think I want to do a second layer. I want to brighten up the paint a little bit, but I still want to keep it like really dingy and moldy looking. Creamy Chris. That's what they call me. I usually go by Mordheim or Mordheim Chris, but tonight I'm Creamy Chris, and it's very, very sensual. Yes, I aim to please. That's now I'm going to add a little bit of white to the creamy mix, as I ought to do. I'm going to wet palette it up, kind of. Like, this is never an exact science. It's not even a science. It's just me dragging paint around. So it is what it is. But I try to keep the palette simple. So everything is dry brushed with the same creamy color. A creamy box, some might say. Some might say it's a creamy box, yes. In fact, they might do that, but now I lost my train of thought. I was thinking too much of creamy boxes. Now I'm trying to keep the paint wet and thin, and just kind of dabbing it across, so some of the old layers will still kind of shine through, because I kind of want that, all of that. I need more water here. I must get some of this paint for, Liquitex is what I'm using. I think they're really nice, actually. There's this. Now I went a little bit too thin. Let's just trying to dab it. It looks really bright now, but when it dries, it kind of loses some of its vibrancy. And it kind of, melds into the nasty background, which is what I'm going for here. Don't be sorry. I love it, man. It's just me. I'm unable to sort my thoughts when I get something in my head, you know. It's not your fault. What have you been doing today, Glorious? What have you been painting tonight? Oh, by the way, if any of the raiders, if you haven't followed me, please consider doing so. Then you will get notifications when I go online to stream, and you will also help me out and make me feel better about myself. And I can't think of a greater gift than making the good old Creamy Chris feel good. I think I might actually leave it at this layer. It's looking properly nasty. So hopefully it should, one more layer, or this layer should suffice. That was, abort. Too bright, too much paint. Shit. Now I have to dab it away. Dabbing on the haters, as I like to say, so I can hang with the kids. And I'm pretty sure they don't say dab on the haters anymore. But who can keep up with the youth these days? Oh shit, got some paper stuck here. I have a framed picture of you on my painting desk. Does that count as helping you feel good? Oh no, that would I would absolutely love that. No joke. If someone has like a picture of me anywhere in their night drawer or wherever, I don't mind. I'm a sucker for attention, so I really wouldn't mind. That is something I always wanted to do in real life, is say you are in a first date or like a third date or something, and then find a picture of the person online and print it and frame it and put it in your like your hallway or somewhere you know the person will see it. Just for fun, of course, just to pull their leg, as people say. I think it's a great idea. There's no chance of it backfiring at all. Yes, Mordheim posters of friends that's a great way of doing it. I do have, so far there is one person that is on the third tile, and I will be adding 2 more to this tile. Some real life friends and supporters, which I really appreciate. Let's see. I think this might be it. I will leave it to dry, and I will go back and I will dry brush the windows and the hinges, all of the metal stuff. Okay, chat. How do you feel about the building? Is it okay? I think I'm actually done with it. I'm pretty happy. If it dries and it looks completely different, I might go a different route. But I think it looks really, really nasty, and I kind of do like that. I will go over it with maybe a wash, just to dirty up some corners and stuff. But for now, it looks like it was abandoned before it became a ruin. Yeah, maybe. Well, it kind of was, because this one is already boarded shut. So who knows what happened here? You can kind of make up your own stories. That's what I kind of like when you're making terrain, is you never want to explicitly say that this is exactly what happened here. I prefer to leave it open. Maybe it's because I can't tell the stories in a better way, but it just makes more sense to me to it's like there's a name for it, like the closed door. It's like a storytelling technique, that if you leave some doors closed, then people will kind of have to create their own stories in their head, and that way of telling a story is more effective, because you don't have to do any work. And when people use their imaginations, it's kind of, yeah, it's very effective. I really want to see White Wolf's gallery at home. I will since I already had the paint mixed up, I will start dabbing it on the next building I have available. I didn't do it the same. I started out doing it differently on the other one, but that's fine. Let's keep dabbing it softly. That's a pro tip to all of the guys watching. You don't want to drive the brush. You just want to tease out the paint. Just doing some very light tapping and tease the paint out. Yeah. Lovely. It's so lovely. Yes, exactly so, Korea, because yeah, everyone will make their own story, and everyone's story will be unique to them. You know, so they will make like almost like a personal connection to how they interpreted it. I'm not saying that is going to happen with my board when people pay on it, but that's at least what I'm trying to do when I'm cognitive of it, when I'm thinking about it. Sometimes I just use it as an excuse. If I mess up something, I will just say, okay, it's people can make their own interpretation. Always be ready with an excuse. That's my pro tip for life. Don't ever take accountability and always blame it on something else. That's the perfect way to live life. Once again, life lessons by Mordheim. Maybe it's not creamy Chris, it's cognitive Chris. As you have all been waiting for. It's a galaxy brain Heim. I'm just keep on dabbing. It really it looks properly nasty, and that is what we are going for today. A really nasty wall. If there are anyone here who is not familiar with my channel, I am Mordheim Chris, or just Chris, or Creamy Chris, depending on which day you meet me. I am building Mordheim terrain. Mordheim is a Games Workshop game released in year 2000. It's a post-apocalyptic skirmish game. This is the previous tile that I made. It's pretty much all done, and we are now working on my fourth tile, which is a lot more pink because it's not it hasn't been finished yet. But I am working on that right now by painting a nasty ruined building. So I'm trying something. I've been trying to improve my technique when I'm painting, and I'm very happy with what I'm using now, which is just dabbing or tapping the brush gently with some thinned out creamy white paint, and the idea is to kind of have some of that dark brown that I primed it shining through, and it kind of makes it looks almost moldy, because the dark brown kind of reminds me of mold, especially when it's shining through in spots. Right now it's really dark, but I will do 2 passings with with my with the first layer, and then I will do a final highlight. This technique is at least it's working wonders for me at the moment. I really enjoy it. It's not hard to apply, and but I think it's effective. I like the results. So if you can do something that's easy to do and gives you nice results, then why not do it? And I enjoy doing it as well. If it was boring as hell, I don't think I would. But to me, I just enjoy relaxing, just, yeah. I really enjoy this kind of painting. It's very relaxing to me. And why not try to enjoy your hobby every now and then, you know? Now it's the end goal with my Mordheim board is to display it and also have it be playable at a tournament in September. It is September 20th, I believe. Or it's 21st, I can't remember 100%, but it's one of those dates. Yeah, I know, I'm really stupid, enjoying my hobby. That's not the way to go. But sometimes, like, I enjoy building and stuff, but this is more relaxing to me, at least. But yeah, there's a... I like building too, of course. If not, this would be a nightmare project. But just dabbing on the paint, talking bullshit. That's life. That's life. That's what I call living. And previously I was bad-mouthing. Yeah, you know that, Takash. Talking shit to people and have them subscribe. It doesn't get any better than that, you know. Paid shit talk. That's now that's living. All right, so at the moment it looks really dark and terrible, and not terrible in a good way. So I think we need to add another layer, as I was expecting. And some of the paint might not be completely dry, but with this kind of project that doesn't matter at all. There are some cracks in the clay, and I try to keep the paint out of it to kind of have that natural shading in all of the cracks. It just makes sense, but sometimes it really doesn't matter. If you get some in it, it will still. That's what I try to avoid, at least. And as I said that, I put a bunch of paint in one of the cracks. That's it is not the end of the world. If I want to, I can work it with a wash later on if I'm very like hell-bent on accentuating the cracks. There's a lot of crack talk on this stream. No joke. Let's see. Yeah, it does brighten it ever so slightly. Should be fine. Oh, that was a bit too bright, but it's on the inside of the wall. It's not really the end of the world. Jelly Moon, let me see. Sadly, I see sub roast as a category in the near future. Yes. Yeah, wouldn't you like that? You like roasting me, don't you, Jelly? And I don't mind being roasted. There is few people that deserve being roasted more than I do, if I'm being completely honest. I can be a real pain in the ass in real life. I would not feel sorry for myself if I got roasted. I do have it coming. Let's see if we can brighten up the inside of the house as well. Now it's when I do this paint, I try to keep like some shading in the corners and stuff. It doesn't have to be super bright in the corners. Just some natural shading. Like so. Let's dab on some more paint like so, and we need a little bit on the inside here. I forgot this part. It's really easy when you got so many like nooks and crannies, crooks and grannies all over the place. I try to remember all of them. It's not easy. Oh, this one was really dark. I'm being very liberal with the appliance of paint here, like so. There we go. Oh, in Bruges, I haven't seen that that movie in a long time. It's with Colin Farrell and who's the other one? It's not Gerard Depardieu, is it? No. I remember Colin Farrell like 100%, but who's his the other actor? He's really good. God damn it. Well, my apologies to whatever world famous actor is in the movie. I'm sure I just ruined his day. If anyone knows, please feel free to post it in the chat. Brendan Gleeson, is that one? Yeah, I didn't know the name of him, but yes, the Yo Fluent Code. You know, earlier today I was thinking about stuff I need to buy, and I was remembering I have to buy some masking tape because Fluent Code advised me to do so. So I remember it, Fluent. Oh yes, Mad Eye Moodin Potter. Yeah, he's a great actor. And I remember In Bruges being a really good movie. It's a bit offbeat. It's not like I don't really remember the exact plot or anything. I think it's something to do with some assassins, maybe. I just remember really liking it. It's been a long time since I watched it. Yeah, everyone needs another roll of masking tape. You might be onto something. But yes, I will get some masking tape. That sounds like a good way to prepare in the future, for certain. Now we are moving on with a slightly brighter cream color, just doing the same technique, dabbing it, and hopefully it should turn out something like the one in the background, which I think looks pretty good. It's not super bright. It's a bit. They are a bit dark. So, but if I want to, I can go back and brighten them up. Jesus, I'm trying to say all of the words at the same time, which is not the way you talk. It's a terrible way of speaking, in fact. Okay, I will try to keep that in mind, Semtist. They also act together in the movie The Banshees of Inisherin. All right, sounds good. What genre of movie is that, Semtist? Is it a like a horror, or is it a, what do you call it? Like a crime thriller? I'm just saying different genres. I'm not sure why, because I have no idea. I'm not making educated guesses. I'm just saying different movie genres. I am a very clever man. Yeah, I remember when Colin Farrell, when he was like the new guy, whatever, and everyone were like touting him as like the new, like the new like really good looking actor that played in romantic comedies and stuff, but he went like a completely different direction, which I really enjoyed. He's a good actor. A drama comedy, okay. I can see them pulling that off. The Banshees of Inisherin, all right. I'm sure I will remember that. No problem. I have a great track record of remembering absolutely everything that is said on stream, especially when it comes to remembering LED lights and bells and wolf heads. I think I forgot to bring 5 things just today, but let's not dwell on that. Let's just keep on moving. Oh shit, that was not enough water here. Just have to pull it out and dab it all over. This wall is going to be super bright. Oh, damn it. I'm getting sloppy here. Let's see, I will go back and brighten up this as well. It's too dark. I will do a quick pass over with the lighter colors. Should be quick and easy. And it kind of just blends in with the previous layers. And we are going for like a really terrible, nasty, old, moldy walls. So it doesn't matter if it's kind of patchy. Oh fuck, I forgot to paint the insides of this wall. There we go, problem solved. Thank you so much, Jelly. That's you nailed the title. That is exactly what it was called. The Bad Sheeps of a Herring. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we are almost done. I think with we're just done with all the plaster. We still have a lot of wood and other crap to paint. But, when painting is this fun, it doesn't really matter. All right. Now I have already dry brushed most of the wood here, but I think I will do a second layer just to make sure it's looking up to snuff. And I'm so happy. The transformation of the buildings when they get some paint on them, it's amazing. I'm happy to hear that, Jelly. We need our moderator and my AI, my human AI. I absolutely need you when I have questions and no one else can answer it. That's I always feel kind of naked without you, Jelly. When I'm doing the streams and you're not in the stream, I feel insecure and exposed. That's what I feel. I will get out the smaller brush because I'm going to get into some crook and grannies. Yes, I will maybe do a little leg show later on. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? It's quite possible. Or maybe I'm just teasing. I'm trying to learn some stuff from all of the OnlyFans girls, you know. And I have noticed that you shouldn't give away too much at once. You kind of have to build, you know. Because if you show everything at once, then why should people get back to your page, you know? That is what I'm trying to do here. Let's see. Well, mostly everything is already dry brushed, but I want to pick out some details. I will need to do a passing with the wash as well. And yeah, I'm pretty much just talking bullshit all day today. it's just been a bullshitty kind of day. Now, let's talk politics. Let's talk Palestine versus Israel. Let's get real serious here. That's the perfect way to improve the stream. What could possibly go wrong? Everybody loves talking politics. I think we should be almost done with the wood. Yeah, that looks good enough. Good enough. Let's just do a final one. Some wood down here. Sometimes when I find myself picking out details that no one is ever they can't possibly ever see them, I kind of just abort, because why waste the time? No worries, Lucian. Kit bashing some Nurgle orcs. That sounds awesome. Did you ever post your Instagram, or do you have an Instagram to share? I would be very interested in checking it out. I do know that I do know that the details are there, but sometimes if it's something that I don't care about, then if it's like one brick on the inside of a house that no one is ever going to see, then I will sometimes, with a terrible conscience, I will just leave it be. Now that is my big secret for today. If anyone else wants to share, reveal their big secrets, feel free to share them in chat. But be aware that you would do so on the internet, and there is no NDA, there is no non-disclosure agreement on this here chat. Now I'm picking up the same. This cream is the one that I based all the walls with, and it's what I'm going to use on all the wood and all the bricks on the building. So I try to keep the palette as simple as possible. At least that's kind of that's the thought behind it, at least. Oh, went a little bit bright there. That's fine. Oh, that sucks, Lucian. Sorry to hear that. I will try to get a Discord up and running so people can post stuff there if they want to share what they are doing. I do kind of want to build a community so that people can share what they are up to, and I really enjoy watching other people's projects as well. It's very, what you say, inspiring. No, it doesn't. I don't care if it's super good or if it's like in the middle or even if it's beginners. It's always nice to see people progressing, and sometimes some people, they might not be like really good painters, but they might have some really good ideas, and just seeing people's creative process can be very inspiring, and you can get a lot of good ideas out of it. So if all I ever watched were like Golden Demon winners, I would just quit, I kind of want to see other people's normal or regular people painting as well. I'm doing the bricks because I don't want to paint too close to the wall because it's still drying. I'm just trying to pick out all of the bricks with my amazing dry brushing skills, which is it's so simple that literally anyone can do it. I mean, you could probably do this with your mouth, just keeping the brush in your mouth. You could most likely be able to do this. It might take a bit longer, but you could do this even with no hands, I'm pretty sure, and no experience. And I'm of course not knocking people who are missing limbs. I know a lot of them do amazing stuff. I used to be into Street Fighter 4. I played a bit online. I was never really good, but there was like this one guy, and he couldn't, I don't think he couldn't move his, I think he only had like one finger or something, and he played Street Fighter 4 with his face and mouth, which is absolutely insane. And he was kicking ass. Like, he wasn't good, just good for being like having a very strong handicap. He was really good, period. He was beating good players online and stuff. His name was Broly Legs, I believe. It's just, to me, that level of commitment, and like, Street Fighter is a really tough game to get into in general, but when you have like the added obstacle of having to play the game by literally rolling your face against the controller and using your tongue and stuff, it sounds kind of humorous, I know, but I'm very impressed by it, because I have a tendency to kind of fold when I meet when I meet obstacles and things that I find hard to do. I have a tendency to kind of quit. So when you see someone who he didn't have legs and barely had hands and arms, and just play Street Fighter at a high level, I think that's absolutely insane. So amazing. Yeah, it really is a feat. It's now he didn't compete at like the very highest level. He didn't ever win like the Evo championships, but that's very rare. Only a few people do that anyway. That is like the upper echelon, but he was doing really well playing on Xbox Live, stuff like that. I will. I will never forget Broly legs. Just really cool to see him school people. Yeah, there was also, I think it's still on YouTube, there is a documentary of a man, and he went blind like in his later years. I can't remember the exact age, but he is making art using MS Paint, and it's he creates some really nice stuff. But he's not completely blind, but if he gets really close to the camera, he can like put down one pixel at a time, and he just keeps at it, and he makes art using MS Paint on his computer while being close to well, he's legally blind, of course, but he has super impaired vision. So I kind of like stories like that. It's kind of makes me feel bad about myself with my cushy life and my tendency to give up. But well, sometimes it it inspires me for at least a day, and then I just go back to my usual way of living. But at least for a brief spell of time, I imagine that I could also be someone who never gives up. I'm not going to blame them for my lack of results. That is squarely on me. It has nothing to do with them. I do have a tendency to to sometimes watch like documentaries, and then for at least a couple of hours I am super focused and I am ready to change my ways. There is another documentary, I can't remember the exact name, but it's someone's name, and Dreams of Sushi. Let's call him Ryu Dreams of Sushi is the name of the documentary, and it's about a sushi chef in Japan, and all his life, all he ever wants to do is make the best sushi in the world. So he is hyper focused. It's a very interesting documentary, and after I watched it, I was like, okay, I'm going to change my life around. And guess what? It didn't happen, but I was really inspired for maybe a couple of days this time, because it was really powerful stuff. So it's people make some sacrifices, all right. It's kind of sad because his kids didn't recognize him because he was never at home. He was just at the restaurant trying to create the best sushi in the world. Yeah, but there is like a backside, at least to that story, where he was. He is world famous, and he did run. At least it used to be like the only 3-star Michelin sushi restaurant in the entire world, and they had like you would have to reserve I'm not sure if I think it was years in advance. But because of course when the documentary got out, and it kind of became like one of the it places to eat, because it was super exclusive, stuff like that. Hey, the MechTech, it is indeed Mordheim. But at the moment I'm talking about crazy Japanese guy who has devoted his entire life to sushi, and how it inspired me to improve my life for at least 2 days before I gave up, which is pretty much the exact opposite of what he did. He never gave up. He just continued making sushi better and better. At least that's what they said in the documentary. All right, so this, when I compare these two, I know that this one is a lot better than this one with the white plaster. So I will go and I will do this one again. I will have to do it, and I will have to do it now. It is nearing the end of the stream. We just have about 15 minutes left to go. And I kind of want to have the walls finished. I'm going a bit heavier on the paint this time. So I'm still using very diluted paint, because I don't want the paint to cover perfectly. I want to have some of that natural, nasty looking mold-ish color with the dark brown shining through. And welcome the MechTech. I'm not sure if I've seen you here before. Welcome to the stream. If you like Mordheim, I build Mordheim terrain every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you like that kind of stuff, I will recommend or even suggest that you consider following the channel if you haven't already done so. You will get notifications when I go live in the future, and it will also help me feel better, and it will help the channel. So that's good, you know. It's all positives as far as I'm concerned. And if you want to chat about Mordheim, feel free to do so. I am currently in the process of, well, it is set aside pretty much until I have finished the board, but I'm working on an Ostlander warband. And thank you so much for the follow, Skooma Dealer 123. I appreciate it. I'm making an Ostlander warband. Is what I was trying to convey. And it's super fun when I have time to do a little painting on the side, but it's all focus on getting the board done by September 20th or 21st, because we are doing a Mordheim tournament in my hometown of Kristiansand, which is in southern Norway. And I really want this table to be done by then. Let me see if you haven't. I haven't shown the previous tile. Let me just show it off because I'm super happy with it. This is the previous tile. This is tile 3 out of 4. So this is like the finished result. I think it looks pretty good. I'm very happy with it. And we are currently working on the fourth tile, the fourth and final tile. So hopefully I will get it all done by September 20th or 21st. I don't remember the exact date. It is middle to late September in any case. I'm also going to play in the tournament, but I want to impress all of my friends, and I want them to have a great time at the tournament, so I want them to be able to play on the board as well. They are making oh, Jesus, what the hell happened? Oh, I did not pay attention. There was far too much paint on the brush. Can I? No. I will need to get a Q-tip or something. Okay. It's not too bad. I think I can save it. Yeah. It was easily savable. No worries. So if there are anyone here watching that play Mordheim, please leave a comment with what your main warband is. And if you don't have a warband, what warband would you like to start? What are you looking forward to playing? It's a 2-day event. It's Saturday and Sunday. I do think all of the Mordheim spots are filled at the moment because it's not that long until the event, but it's every year in September. It's in Kristiansand, which is the southern tip of Norway. It's actually very easy to get there from Netherlands because you can drive and take the ferry from Denmark to directly to Kristiansand, or you can fly from Amsterdam directly to Kjevik, which is our local airport. I think it's 500 points, and there are 10 different gaming tables, and every gaming table has special rules and a special scenario. There is also a bingo that is going, which you can get some extra points. So you have like a bingo board with the different kind of things you can check off, like do a diving charge, fail a diving charge, have your leader get wounded, etc. So and buy your opponent something to drink. So there's a lot of fun stuff. It is not win at all costs driven. It's have some beers, have a good time, enjoy your games, and make friends. It's not a tournament where you lose friends. It's a tournament where you make friends, you know. And it's all about having a good time, which I can get behind 100%. All right, Skavens for the win, Witch Hunters for the lose. All right, okay, I see that. I do play Witch Hunters myself, but the Skaven are also pretty damn awesome. I can't deny that the Skavens are the Skaven boys, the Ratty boys. They are indeed a fine bunch. Even though I kind of hate playing against them, but it doesn't matter. Last year I did something that I have never done before when going to tournaments, and that is simply not caring if I win or lose. And I didn't try to bring like a good or like an optimized list or a optimized warband. I simply took the minis I had laying around, and instead of trying to optimize their gear, I did 100% what you see is what you get, which is a really relaxing way of making a warband. It makes it like the restrictions are very liberating. Instead of, they might feel like you are confined, but simply equipping the models with what they are actually wearing, it makes it super easy to make the list, because you just equip them with whatever you have at hand. And I kind of just going by with that as like the, what you call it, the foundation. It just made everything a lot more relaxing, because I didn't care if my warband was the best, because I didn't know. I know it wasn't the best warband. So I could just focus on relaxing and having fun with the games, which was a great success. I have never had as much fun playing as I did last year. It was marvelous. I loved it. Yeah, no, Höfen, the Netherlands, it's what a country, you know. It's all cheese and wooden clogs and windmills. Am I correct in remembering there is a sketch that is it's super realistic. It's like a talk show, and there's like this ex-radio guy, and he's supposed to be hosting this talk show where they are dealing with hard-hitting questions, and the first ever appearance, he can't control his laughter because there's the guy with the really high voice. That is a Dutch show, isn't it? Tikash, you know what I'm talking about. This is the worst story I have ever told, by the way, but it's is that a Belgian? Okay, I thought it was. I think they speak Dutch. Boomerang, yes. Boomerang. Ich mach nicht lachen is something like that. I watched that clip so many times. It's one of my favorite clips of all time. Thank you, Jelly Moon, for of course knowing that it was boomerang. I fucking love that. That is an amazing sketch. I didn't know it was a sketch until many years later, after I watched it the first time. Okay, I'm sorry. I do like Belgians more than I like the Dutch people now. It's that easy. All right, I think. Let me slap on some typhus corrosion. Thank you, Jelly Moon. That is, people should save it. They shouldn't watch it now, but check it out and save it for later. It's one of the funniest sketches I have. I used to think it was really funny. Of course, when you have seen something 20 times, it kind of loses its appeal. But I think it's a great setup, and everything just looks right. It looks like it's shot in the 90s, and it's, of course, it's better if you don't know that it's staged. Oh, you're not Dutch. Okay, you just live in the Netherlands. Perfect. I like you more and more, Skooma. You know, I have this like hate relationship with the people from the Netherlands, especially people from the Netherlands with numbers in their nicknames. And especially if they have like a really dark and sexy voice and speak English much better than I do. That's it might seem very specific, but I'm trying to be as general as possible here. I don't like those kind of Dutch people. Yeah, the guy with the squeaky voice. And then, of course, when everything collapses is when the guy with the voice box and a really dark voice starts chiming in. The Dutch AMS dildos, that is, like I would have said it myself. They are indeed very dildo-y. But I believe they are like the tallest dildos in the world, which is something. Who doesn't enjoy a tall dildo, you know? Pannenkoek or kålskåp. Thank you for following Klaus Winterjul. That sounds exceedingly German. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a lovely evening. We are kind of just finishing up here. I will do my regular winding down of the stream. So this one is pretty much all done. I will need to do some extra highlights here and there, and I will do some tidying up, and I will need to do the rust effect on the windows. But apart from that, we have finished our bailiff's office. Let's plump it down like so. I started some of the walls. They are not done. Who cares? It's real quick to finish those off. I haven't started this bastard yet because I need to get some LED lights, and I'm an idiot. We have our lovely park entrance, the Garden of the White Wolf. Oh, you're from Denmark. Okay, then I already like you a bunch more because I love the Danish people. Yes, critique away, Tikash, please do. I love feedback. And we got this one almost done. And it's going into the far back side here, like so. And we are closing in on finishing the fourth tile. It is next to the third tile, which is done and looks good. This one looks less so. Yes. I'm thinking of taking a trip to Denmark in October, hopefully. Let's see. Yes, I think I know what you mean. Like here, you have that's the orangey almost bits. It's because the paint I use, it's very it's thin, so it kind of seeps into the cracks. It's almost like a wash. Is that the part you are concerned about, Takash? Because I will show you my plan with it. So hopefully that's what you're aiming at. I will get some of I usually use some typhus corrosion. And I will water it out ever so slightly and kind of just the horizontal beam like this. I usually go over and I kind of I do a little wash of typhus corrosion, which kind of gives it to kind of outline all of the beams. So I will do that across pretty much everything. If you have anything, I will go over it and double check. But yes, I usually do that because sometimes I kind of darken it and hide it, you know, and it looks, and then I just pull it away with my finger and add a little bit more. So yes, I will go. I usually do like a final thing where I see what you mean here, especially like at the bottom and stuff like that. I will do some tidying up, but it's kind of hard because the paint is so runny, and when it's runny, it kind of seeps into everything. So it's kind of hard to control it when it's so runny. Thank you, and I don't mind critique. You don't have to ask in the future. Please just shoot me down. And yeah, I appreciate the feedback. It will only improve the Mordheim board. So why not listen? Now that's pretty much it for today. I will go and grab the big boy. I primed it, so I will have everything set up. So give me a few seconds and I will have everything set up. Thank you for waiting. I am back. I won't put it exactly like, just something close to how it's going to look. Something along these lines. Oop. I think we're getting somewhere. Let me plump down this thing as well. And I will add this unpainted crap on top. Awesomely, that's the way you, that's maybe English. And I will not critique anyone's English. Let's just put it that way. So, well, it's of course it's not finished yet, but I think we are heading in the right direction. There will of course be a lot more details and stuff all over the place, all over the board. I will add some horse skeletons and maybe some wheelbarrows, all kinds of stuff. But that's going to be it for today. I'm going to say goodbye soon. If you have any suggestions to an ending catchphrase, I am all ears. It might be a pun even, Tikash. I know you enjoy those. But yes, I really have to leave. Thank you everyone who followed along today and commented, participated, etc. And to all who just watched and lurked, I appreciate that as well. You are all welcome back. I will try to do a stream this weekend. I think it's maybe going to be an early stream, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday, maybe both. there is still a whole crap load of stuff to do here. So I will just I will need to get busy. Okay, I'm taking too long to say goodbye. So goodbye, I will see you in the next one.